The zero rating of foodstuffs has had a positive impact on lower income and poor households since its introduction back in 1991, when only brown bread and maize meal were zero rated. This list has since expanded to cover 19 basic food items, including milk, rice, vegetables and eggs. In his opening of Parliament address on the 18th of July last year, President Cyril Ramaphosa stated that government will look to expand the basket of essential food items exempt from value-added tax and undertake a comprehensive review of administered prices. Tax expert at Cliff Decker Hofmeyer, Gerard Badenhorst, says zero rating doesn't always make items affordable to poor and low-income households. He says targeted relief measures are a better option.
Use new products to the list that will lead to further loss of revenue or foregone revenue for the fiscus. And now various studies have been conducted over the years, both locally and internationally, that indicated that the VAT system is not the optimal way in order to bring relief to the poor. And it's best achieved through specifically targeted relief measures. For example, the social grants or the old age social pensions, food vouchers, or even an expansion of the feeding scheme. So then you bring relief, specifically targeted relief to those people that need it the most. Because remember, zero rating benefits everyone. It's not only the poor low-income households that benefit from zero rating, but also high-income households. And in some instances, the high-income households benefit substantially more from the zero rating than lower-income households.
Pay the Grants, an advocacy group for SASSA beneficiaries, agrees that the grant is too low to meet the needs of poor households. Therefore, zero rating them is futile.
The value is too low. 370 Rand is basically food for 2 days. If you go to the shop, you can't even buy the proper basics that you need to actually even survive on a week, less. What about a month? Yet SASSA and the department expect people to survive on that amount of money for the whole month. Same like the CSG. Parents just had to purchase stationery, which the prices is very, very high of stationery. And these children now have to go hungry because all the money went to the school stuff for the past 2 months.
Late last year, Deputy Finance Minister David Masondo estimated that the cost of zero rating translated into a loss of 30 billion rands annually. At the same time, Badenhorst argues that there is also no guarantee that suppliers will pass the benefit of zero rating on to consumers. He says suppliers could keep the selling price of zero-rated food items the same as the current VAT-inclusive price on the pretense of higher costs of production.
Yeah, that is a concern because if you zero-rate additional food products, there is a big incentive for producers as well as retailers not to pass on the benefit of zero-rating, but to keep it and retain it as additional profit. Now, one can monitor it and put in control measures to put pressure on producers and retailers to pass on that benefit to poor and low-income households. But over the medium and longer term, it's going to be very difficult because there are a number of factors that impact on pricing. For example, producers may increase their prices due to higher input costs. Or if you zero-rate an additional product, that may lead to additional demand for that product, which in turn may lead to shortages in the market, and those shortages will push up the price. So it is a difficult situation to control.
Badenhorst maintains that specifically targeted relief measures such as increased social grants and old age social pensions, food vouchers, and the expansion of the National School Nutrition Program are better suited to address the difficulties faced by poor households. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.